Hello Internet, welcome to this rundown review for pharmacy technicians. Today we're going to go over laws and regulations, specifically the DEA numbers and how to validate your DEA number. First, a quick review about what a DEA number is and what it means for a pharmacy technician. DEA stands for Drug Enforcement Administration, so a DEA number is, and I quote this, a number assigned by the DEA to healthcare providers indicating that that person or facility is registered with the DEA to prescribe controlled substances, unquote. That's reported by the Medical Dictionary. So what does it mean for pharmacy technicians? For many technicians and other medical professions, you will need to know how to recognize a valid DEA number and how to validate that DEA number, especially for your tests and your PTCB. So there's a certain formula to determine if that DEA number of the prescriber is valid. Today we'll go over that formula and validate a DEA number. So here's the formula with an example of how to validate a DEA number. So we'll go through these step by step further on, but first thing to notice with the DEA number is the first two letters. So the DEA number has two letters and then numbers afterwards. So the first letter refers to the type of registration that the prescriber has with the DEA. In this example, the C would be associated with a practitioner. So you know that a C is a practitioner. The second letter of the DEA number actually corresponds with the first letter of the prescriber's last name. For example, say the last name of the prescriber of this example has the last name of Campbell, so Dr. Campbell. Since the last name starts with C and the DEA number's second letter is C, then we have validated the first two letters of the DEA number. So now that we have confirmed the letters of the DEA number, now we need to start on the actual numbers. So the first step of the DEA number is you just take the numbers and you add the first, third, and fifth numbers. In this example, we'll take our DEA number of CC4196134 and we'll add the 4, the 9, and the 1, which is our first, third, and fifth number, to get the number 14. And remember this number 14 for later on because we're going to use it. So remembering that number 14, we move on to the second step. The second step is to take the second, the fourth, and the sixth numbers in our DEA numbers and add those ones together. So in this example, we'll add 1, 6, and 3 to get the sum of 10. Now you need to take the sum of that number, so the sum of the second, the fourth, and the sixth numbers that you got, and you need to multiply that by 2. So in our example, we added those together, we got 10, and so we're going to times 10 by 2 to get 20. So after we followed those steps and we've got our two numbers now, in this example, those two numbers are 14 and 20, we will be adding them together. So we take the first and the second sums that we got and we add them together. In our example, the first sum we got was 14, see it comes back, so we need to remember that. And the second number we got was 20, we add those together and we get 34. Now we finish our validation by taking the last number of our final number and the last number of the DEA number and making sure that they match up. Here in our example, we have figured out 34 with our mathematics, and the last number of the DEA number is 4. So the last number of 34 being 4 and the last number of our DEA number being 4 match, so it confirms a valid DEA number. We have validated that DEA number with the letters and the math. Make sure you do both on every DEA number. And here's a quick little summary of what we did today in this video. Our little formula on the left-hand side with our problem, our DEA number, our example there on the right. And I just want to drop a quick hint to everybody with these DEA numbers, especially those with assignments and taking tests. Make sure that you check those letters all the time. Tests love to have you do the math, and they will throw you a curveball or catch you not looking at the letters. And they'll change that second letter to not match the prescriber's last name. So just make sure that you check the letters as well as the math. And one last thing, everyone, if you found this helpful, please help me out by dropping a like and subscribe so I can do more of these in the future, as well as check out my other rundown reviews for pharmacy technicians. And hopefully this and those will help you out in your class in the future, in your tests, and I hope the best for all of you. Thank you for watching.